we were talking earlier about KTM kind of imploding and having a massive financial issues, and it brought me to the thought of Justin Barcia.
Yeah.
He had another year in his contract with Gas.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen there. I hear, KTM has some big issues,
Yeah.
I hear KTM's or Husqvarna's not even having a team next year.
That is true.
And I hear Gas is pretty much out also. I don't know.
And that gets Mookie's out then.
Yeah, well, I don't know. This is what I hear. So this is what I hear, and I don't, I'll know when I show up to Anaheim, because other than that, I'm probably not even going to know because I don't follow it that closely. All the nuts and bolts about motocross I don't really follow because, but the technique and the racing is what I follow, and so that could put a wrench in the program, but these other companies could be licking their chops that are coming up, like a Triumph and a Ducati. Yeah. Because again, if you have the pick of Barcia and the pick of Mookie and all these things now when you come to the 450 class, well, But the other thing is going to hurt a lot of people's careers, a lot of people's futures if they don't have rides, because again, now there's two less factory teams.
Yep.
And if you have to go to a B team in the 250 class, you aren't winning.
No.
You are not winning.
Yeah,
I don't give a shit what you say. You're not winning. The bikes are not good enough.
Club MX isn't going to get there.
Yeah, maybe a race here, maybe a race there, but not it's just
not a full season.
Just those bikes are so damn good. You know what I mean? 450, maybe a different story. But, I don't know. We'll see. It's an interesting thing. I didn't know KTM was in such a financial issue until, what I've heard. And so it could make a big change in the sport. But, I think you're going to see a change shortly, but that's how it always is. Every year, after a while, people drop off, new people come up. But what I'm saying, with the guys that are in the 450 class with the Jet and the Sexton, they're so damn good. They're so damn dominant that it's going to take somebody at that level to challenge those guys because they're still young. Jet's not any younger. He's younger than probably half the 250 class.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So for somebody to come up and challenge that, man, you got to have your shit together. And so the only person that I see right now that can do it is Deegan.
Yeah.
Again, and if you say that, because again, the last moto of the year, he won by 20 seconds after passing everybody and just dropping their asses.
Yeah.
I think the other guys, their technique isn't sound enough. Their technique isn't sound enough, and I think the other guys are a little bit too soft.
I was going to say, and his only other competitor there was Joe Shimoda, and Joe was out on injury with a broken collarbone.
And I think Joe's too soft. I'm sorry.